So today's a big day. It's Monday. He's worked a solid 3 days on it. So car's finished. I'm at the bank. I'm gonna go pick up some cash, and then we'll head up and go drive it. Get in there and rev it a little bit. All this traffic, I can't open her up. Now she's warmed up a little bit. It has way more of like the booming sound, but then once I get on it, man, you can hear more of the air intake, you can hear the induction noises, you can hear everything about it. And then not to mention it is so much louder. Maybe not at idle. The tone is a little different at idle, but once you put it under load, it is so much louder. You know, right here are actually the original manifolds that came on here. And you can just see how congestive this stuff. So if you compare these to the ones that I just put on, the collector is pretty much right up against the head, and so this air pretty much has nowhere to go except into all the other air. And then right here are the heat shields, and he said that this was probably the most difficult part of the entire install, was getting these off and out of the way, because this one on the passenger side, he said, was a pain to get to because of all the wiring harnesses and stuff that are in the way. And then he said this one wasn't too bad getting all the hardware off, but as soon as you go to take it off, it hits the O2 sensor that's right here on the inside of the manifold. So that's just a quick comparison of what we were dealing with previously versus what's on the car now. As always, we gotta give a big ol' shout out to M M Muffler, because I mean, just the work that they do for not only me but my car, and just the way that it sounds is beyond belief right now. I kind of described it earlier, but whenever I first did the mid muffler delete, it brought out a lot of raspiness in the car, and you could definitely hear like the more exotic sound to it. And then whenever I did the rear resonator delete, and then I put the aero turbine resonators in place of the mid muffler piping, it definitely brought the tone down, but it did take away from the raspiness that I really liked. It did give a really clean sound, so if you're going for a clean sound, I would highly recommend that. But now that the shorty headers and the factory mid pipes with the deleted catalytic converters are on there, it's a whole new animal. It brought the tone down a little bit more because the mid pipes are 3-inch mid pipes rather than 2.5, and It is so loud. So loud, and I love it. If you're wanting the gnarly, like raspy, angry sound, I would highly recommend this to anybody that's considering shorty headers. And again, huge thank you to M M Muffler and my boy Tom for just the amount of work that they did on my car. They spent countless hours on it in total, and so I appreciate everything they do. Now, a question I can already see is the car throwing engine codes. No, actually. The only engine code that it has right now is unrelated, and that's a future video that's going to be coming up. But as the mid pipes without the cats and the shorty headers, as far as that goes, there are no engine codes for O2 sensors or anything along those lines. So, no engine codes. Now, if you enjoyed this video, or at least found it entertaining, please be sure to drop a like, share it with your friends. If you'd consider subscribing, click over here. If you want to see what YouTube recommends you watch next, click over here. And as always, I look forward to seeing you guys next time.